There are moments in our life when we face a choice. Will we continue doing what we've always done, or will we take a step toward a new future? A year ago, in the wake of the pandemic, I shared a bold vision for what I believe God was calling our church to do. We didn't just want to survive, but wanted to thrive. And along with that vision, I asked each of you to be open to giving. The culmination of our Open series was that hundreds of people and families made a 2-year commitment to practice generosity and give financially so that vision could become a reality. And you were open to listening, being disrupted, taking a step of faith, trusting God with your finances. You were open to giving. Now it's a year later. We're halfway through that commitment. And that giving is already making a difference. Today, there is proof in everything we've accomplished over the past year that the future is now. That through being open, we've unlocked a vision, our vision. God is moving in our church in a new way, and we're thriving. Check this out.
Since the original Open initiative, we have made strides using technology in creative and engaging ways. We continue using new digital platforms to communicate valuable opportunities for community members. New content like podcasts and live streams offer continued connection throughout the week, which means online engagement is growing as a valuable source of connection with our congregation.
We've also added additional programming to our church online experience, including fun new kids ministry segment. Our online community has continued to grow and thrive over the past year, and we're seeing even more people from all over the United States and other countries joining us as one body to worship God and find hope in Jesus.
This past year, we launched Third Place, our new young adult ministry. Third Place was formed as an answer to the frequently posed question, is there a place for me here as a single person, a student, a person wrestling with faith? You fill in the blank. Alongside a team of 10 young adult leaders, we've started meeting in third spaces around St. Louis. We've started new young adult core groups, we've kicked off a speaker series, and we're even looking forward to hosting our own Christmas Eve service celebration. Our team is also exploring the possibility of a non-traditional worship experience in downtown St. Louis coming in the spring of 2023. Together, we've begun creating opportunities for new generations, and the best is yet to come.
We know transformation happens when we care for, support, and serve others, both inside and outside the church. Thanks to Open, this year we created Grace Place, a welcoming, confidential group for people struggling because of traumatic experiences. We also relaunched the Literacy Project in person, and we are in the early stages of helping to open a grocery store inside one of our Literacy Project schools, along with the St. Louis Area Food Bank. The gathering will not only help fund the store, but we will also staff it.
Since the launch of Open, your relentless invitational spirit has allowed our reach to grow both east into Illinois and west to Columbia, Missouri. Also, for years, churches and leaders throughout the country have looked to the gathering as an example of how to be excellent, evangelical, and inclusive. For those reasons, we've been meeting with key leadership, partnering with other local churches, and rallying members of our own congregation to open 2 new physical sites and launch our brand new Beyond Network to resource, train, support, and inspire churches regardless of their location.
It's clear that God's working in a new way through our church. We're growing, thriving, reaching new people, impacting lives, and all of it's happening because you're open to being generous. So for all of you that made a 2-year commitment to give, thank you. Celebrate what God has already accomplished through your giving and recommit to continuing that giving for another year. Now, many of you have only started coming to the gathering in the past year, in the midst of Open, and in many ways benefiting from the commitment of others, but you can still be a part of it. We have a year left in this Open initiative, and at the end of this series on November 20th, I'll invite you to make a commitment to give in this next year. By giving, you can impact others and be a part of what God is doing through our church. So my goal is that everyone who calls the gathering home will be a part of giving through Open. I hope you can see what your giving has accomplished. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Let's continue this work through the next year. When we are open, there is no stop to the work God can do in our life and through our church.